You are headed to the water park, the beach, the pool, or any other body of water this summer. It's important to stay vigilant to keep our children safe. And the North Carolina Child Fatality Task Force reports 21 children in our state died from drowning in 2020. The good news, drowning is preventable. So let's talk about this in depth now. Beth Morphus is joining us live. She is the president of Salem Gymnastics and Swim. Beth, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. So first, let's talk about the basic skills that parents and guardians should know this summer before going to the pool.
Sure. Well, everyone should know the basics of swimming, how to float, and how to move through the water, no matter what age they are. And the other thing is everyone who is an adult or even a teenager should know CPR, because both of these skills really are life-saving skills, and they can make the difference. Every second counts.
So what are those basic skills?
So basically, in the water, someone should know how to float, how to get over on their back so they can catch a breath, back with their feet up. And that's one thing that's a little tricky, because there are some the floaties that kind of keep your children upright in the water are really pretty unsafe for them, because it teaches them to kick straight down with their chest straight up. And when those floaties are off, that's the exact wrong position to be in the water. You want to be horizontal. So your children need to learn how to be horizontal on their belly or flip over to their back to catch a breath.
Oh, that's so important. Beth, I love your visual background we have here behind you. It's so fitting. Let's also discuss the beach and the lake. We know there's other bodies of water that family, like to enjoy in the summertime, not just the pool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important, when you're around a lake or any other kind of muddy or murky body of water, you always want to have children and a life vest, a life preserver. And that's because, kids slip under the water and the water is brown or murky. You can't see the bottom of that surface. It's going to make it much more difficult to find them. So everyone should be in a life vest on the boat, on the shore, on the dock, always. The other thing to keep in mind is the vigilance of adults. Drowning is quick and it's silent. So you really have to keep your eyes on that water. And it's important to have one adult who is designated as the water watcher for that point in time. But it's kind of the old adage, when everyone is watching, no one is watching. And sadly, a lot of drownings occur when there's lots of adults around and everyone thought that everyone else was watching the children. So you really need to have, at Salem, we teach to have something tangible in your hand, like a water watcher tag. If you're wearing the tag on the lanyard around your neck, you're the one responsible for the water. And adults can take turns, maybe just like a 10-minute swatch. Okay, 10 minutes you're the water watcher, 10 minutes you're the water watcher. You can take turns so everyone can still enjoy themselves and relax, but know that that water is always being watched.
That is so important. Great tips, Beth. What about keeping those kids away from the pool who don't know how to swim? Should that designated water watcher always, have a head count of, okay, they don't know how to swim, they need to stay away from the edge, or etc.?
Yeah, that definitely makes it tricky. The water watcher, really, if the water watcher has their eyes on the water, right? Okay. The water, instead of the kids up on the shore, because they'd see somebody coming in the water if they were watching the water. But if their eyes get distracted different places, they may not notice that little mouth up above the water, trying to catch a little bit of air, which is where the drownings usually happen.
Beth, what else would you like families to know about, not just Salem Gymnastics and Swim where, you work, but just any tips kind of to have always keep in mind before we really get into this summer season?
Yeah, I would recommend every family, when you go on vacation, take a few minutes when you first get there to look for any sort of water hazards where you are.
Okay.
Where is the pool? Are the gates locked and latched? Do they have automatic latches on them? Can you set those up? Is there a stream nearby? Make sure there's not like a bucket of water that maybe it got filled with rainwater and it's sitting in the backyard. I mean, children can drown in the strangest of places. Anytime there's 2 inches of water, a child can lose their life tragically. And so you need to be diligent when you get somewhere on vacation, whether it's at a friend's house or at a hotel or wherever you are. Just take those few extra minutes and think about water safety when you first get there.
Okay, Beth, it's been great speaking with you. This is so important. Thank you very much for your time. And everyone at home, you can learn more about swim lessons offered at Salem Gymnastics and Swim. You can visit that website on your screen and find out all of their resources.